Hey Internet, it's RJ. Welcome back. Thanks for tuning into the show today. Now, today's episode, we're going to continue taking a look at my bank's full credit card catalogs, this time focusing on Credit One Bank. So in typical fashion, we'll talk a little bit about Credit One Bank. We'll talk about their card structures, the earnings, redemptions, of course, the cards themselves. There are 11 of them, believe it or not, to take a look at. Of course, come out on the other end, figure out who these cards are for and if this is your best path forward or are there other strategies before you go adding their cards to your wallet. So, of course, if that sounds interesting to you, then go ahead, press the subscribe button, and let's get to work. Now, when it comes down to it, again, Credit One Bank, they've been around for a while, actually since about 1984, and they're, a legit bank, financial company actually focused on, probably I would say, the building or rebuilding credit market, what we might end up calling the subprime market. So, again, I think cards are their main focus, right? Again, they have 11 of them. They've also, gotten bigger over the years. They have some partnerships, some co-branded sponsorships, in sports, various areas there that we'll see reflected in their cards. But again, overall, if you think something like a Capital One type deal, right? That's kind of where they're focused on that, trying to build or rebuild credit type deal. And as you take a look at their site, even on a lot of their cards, there's one thing I do like that they do, Capital One, again, is that they have the credit rating. Now, no one ever gives you the exact score, but again, they tell you who this card is actually aimed at credit-wise, which I find very helpful. Now, again, they have 11 cards, but first we need to talk about their reward structure and earnings before we get into the cards themselves. And so here you have it. Now, like most issuers, the cards are going to break out into, does it earn cash back or points? Now, generally, I kind of think with issuers like this, it almost doesn't matter, and I'll tell you why in a second. But if you're using one of their cash back only cards, and it looks like if you go through the terms and conditions, they're basically auto-applied that cash back as statement credits. As a result, you don't have to worry about it expiring or anything like that. A redemption rate's 1-to-1 there. Now, the points, they do have a little bit more options. They have statement credits, travel, gift cards, merchandise, and more. That's at least what it says on their website. Now, those points don't expire, and again, you have your option of what you want to redeem them for. So again, with cards like this, and with most programs, right, cashback statement credits is generally the way to go. It gets harder to figure out, what the cent per point valuation is when you can't really get into a portal and see what merch is going for, gift cards. But generally speaking, we've done enough of these videos now to know that more often than not, with cards like this, cashback is probably going to be your friend. So with that, though, like I said, we can't waste no time here because they have 11 cards to take a look at. So let's jump right into it. These are all going to be personal cards as well, but we're batting lead off with the Platinum 5X Visa card. Friends of the show who watch often will know I really love the name Platinum when it's used, and we will see Platinum a lot, but I like 5X. 5X all the things. So let's see here. $95 annual fee. Your multiplier is going to be 5X on the first $5,000 in spend on eligible purchases a year. Those eligible purchases are gas, groceries, internet, cable, satellite TV, and cell phone services, and of course 1X back on all other purchases. And once you hit your 5K limit on those, they'll drop to 1X as well. Now, most of these cards do have a benefit here. This is like a 10% more cash back from select retailers. So, on occasion, they'll partner with select retailers, and then you'll basically get extra cash back if you buy something from one of those retailers. That's a reoccurring theme on a lot of these cards. But we move on to the American Express card because it's not an American Express card, but it is on the American Express Payment Network. You can see the American Express Payment Network logo on the bottom right. This one, you're coming in at a $39 annual fee. Your multipliers here can be a classic 1X on all purchases. And you do get Amex offers, which if you're unfamiliar, they're basically like little coupons that you can add to your card, have savings at certain retailers, either discounts or more cash back or something like that. Now we have the Platinum Visa. I told you, get used to the name Platinum because it comes up a lot. So the annual fee here, they're getting a little cute with it. $75 in the first year. After that, it's going to be $99 in year 2 and beyond, but it's billed as $8.25 per month. Multipliers here, 1X back on, you guessed it, gas, groceries, entertainment, cable, satellite TV, and cell phone services. Benefits here, they do periodic credit limit increase review, and then of course you have that 10% more cash back from select retailers as well. Now we have the Wanderer card. This is basically their take on a travel card. You kind of see the little map logo. I do like the design overall. Nice play on words there, but the annual fee is $95. This time you're going to get 10x back on hotels and rental cars booked via the Credit One Bank travel partner. They said partner. I don't know if they meant to say portal on their site, but it does say partner. So 5x on, and then in addition to that, you'll get 5x on eligible travel, which is flights, dining, and gas stations, which is nice to see gas included in a travel category, actually. 1x back on everything else, and of course 10% more cash back from select retailers. Moving on right along here, we have the Platinum Rewards Visa yet again. I think they're just running out of names and creativity, but here we go. No annual fee multipliers. This time you're looking at 2x back on eligible purchases. What are your eligible purchases? Well, man, you must have guessed it. Gas, groceries, internet, cable, satellite TV, and cell phone services. They really have a thing for those multipliers. Platinum Visa card this time. Again, this one, I swear they're just doing this to annoy me. Annual fee, $39. Multipliers, 1x back on eligible purchases. What are your eligible purchases? You guessed it. Gas, groceries, internet, cable, satellite TV, and cell phone services there. One more here to take a look at in the non-co-branded space, and that is the secured card. So no annual fee. Multipliers, well, say it with me. Gas, groceries, internet, cable, satellite TV, and cell phone services. The secured amount, does have to be at least $200, and it does earn interest. So again, secured cards, basically you put the money in on deposit with them, and that acts as your credit line. So this example, if you did the minimum $200, and your secured card would have a $200 credit limit, and is going to earn some form of interest depending on what their rates are at. Now we do have a few co-branded cards to look at, and we have the NASCAR American Express card. Annual fee here breaks down if you have excellent credit, no annual fee. Average credit, $39 a year. Multipliers, 1x on all purchases. You do get some benefits though. Chance to win tickets to the Daytona 500 for 25 years. I'm not sure if that means you won one ticket or two tickets or something like that. It's good for 25 years or not really specified there. You do get free access to scanner on desktop or in NASCAR app for the 2022 season. I'm not sure what that is, but I'm sure someone down below will let us know. Next up, we have the WWE card. Annual fee again. Average credit, $39. Rebuilding credit, $75 in year one, $99 in year two. Of course, that is going to be billed at $8.25 a month. And this go around, you do get, 1x back on eligible purchases. And when you know it, you named it, the same categories we've seen this whole time. Now we have what's probably the coolest card in the lineup. I mean, it does look legit. The Vegas Golden Knights card. Annual fee here, this is going to be excellent credit, no annual fee. Average credit, $39. Rebuilding credit, $75 in year one or $99 in year two. You guessed it, billed at $8.25 a month. Multipliers here, the same ones we've always had. Benefits, you do get a little bit. Golden Knights deals, discounts, and experiences. Of course, I believe, again, their headquarters, the company, Credit One is headquartered in Vegas, so that makes a lot of sense there. Again, it's just a really cool design. Last card we have here is the Best Friends card. It's a great name. Annual fee, non-existent. Multipliers here, they do change, believe it or not. You thought we were going to say cell phone and internet. Well, you would have been wrong. 5x back on eligible purchases each year at pet shops, pet foods, and supply stores. Basically, Best Friends, from what I understand, is like a program, where they work with animals and things like that. So it fits because the benefits here, your best friends, the place will receive a donation of 1% based on the amount you spend in the eligible purchases made category. And so there we have it. Those are all the Credit One cards that they offer right now. So it's a very interesting lineup. I have so many questions, so many thoughts. One, I don't know why all the cards end up having these same multipliers. Even the NASCAR card, even the Golden Knights card. You would think there'd be some level of differentiation in there depending on the card, but they just give you, here you go, blanket multipliers. Now across the board again, in all seriousness, you do have to remember who these guys are targeted at, right? They're targeted folks rebuilding or building credit. It's really hard to get a card anywhere else. So you know what? If you're that person, I would say two things. No shame in it. You got to start somewhere. And I would just pick one of these if you absolutely had to and start with the no annual fee version. Use it for 1 year to build up your credit, then try to go elsewhere, right? All these cards with the annual fees and things like that, in my opinion, there's this, just kind of trying to take advantage of folks, in the situation. Now, granted, they are giving multipliers, right? There's some 5x in there, which is really nice. Their travel card actually isn't that bad given, the categories they put in there. It's just hard to say without actually looking at the portal, being able to get in and look at the portal. But overall, I think most people, I would at least try to go something like a U.S. Bank secured card, the Cash Plus or the Altitude Go are the best secured cards out there. It's going to help you do the same exact thing, which is build credit. You're going to put a secured amount down. I have a full video on secured cards. I'll link that down below for you. But I would try there first. Try with the bank for a secured card if you can. Do that for a year. One with no annual fee and where the deposit is returned. Again, if you have to get one of these cards, it's nice that they throw some multipliers. I think that is helpful. But again, I don't really love the fact paying annual fees for cards like this. Capital One would also be a good issuer to check out as well. I think you can probably do better. But again, if it's your last resort, if you need it, do what you have to do so you can get into the main stage rewards playing game and enjoy, a lot of no annual fee cards with a lot more benefits than this. Or, if you just have a really high cell phone bill, then I guess they have you covered. So anyways, guys, that's been a look at Credit One credit cards. Of course, if you have them or have experience with them, let me know what you think down below. What strategy did you use to kind of build up your credit and then move on to some of the major issuers? Love to get your thoughts on that. Of course, if you found it interesting, drop me a thumbs up down below. Consider subscribing to the channel because we're posting content just like this every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And of course, right back here every Sunday with all the news you can use in the week that was in credit and finance. Of course, let me know, or just maybe let me know what your favorite design was. I did like the Gold Knights one. I think that was the best design overall. But of course, love to hear your thoughts on that. Anyways, guys, that's going to do it for this one. As always, thank you so much for watching. Talk to you very soon in the next one.